All right, hello everybody. I am Nemodius. I'm the leader of the Kingdom Ashes of Creation in Puzzle Quest 3, and I wanted to talk some more about a subject that we kind of touched on a little bit in the last guide that I made when we were talking about the most effective ways for you to grind experience for your citadel levels. Now, understand that this is in version 1.4 of the game. Things can and will change, but right now this is still, from what I've been able to determine, the most effective ways to do that. Now, in that last guide when I was talking about, you know, the archive and the seasons grinding being the best way to get experience, we mainly just thought about experience in that regard. But now what I was going to do was to break it down just a little bit more, and I apologize, I warn you ahead of time, I'm going to go full nerd here. I know this may seem dumb to a lot of people, but to me, whenever I'm playing a game and I'm really passionate about it, I love to get in the weeds with this kind of nerd stuff. So we're going to go full nerd. Okay, so when we're talking about grinding seasons for your best rewards to help you level up your citadel, there are also other things that you get that you may want to consider, as far as grinding seasons. What else do I get type of thing. So I've taken the time to write down the stats from the Mines of Khazad-dûl Season 1.1, Chapter 2. It was in hard mode and it was with auto battle on because I kind of wanted to see how long it would take to go through 1 through 10, just, wanted to know type of thing. I've got the parts. You have two on each, so you do 110 and 110, and then 210, 210, and on down all the way to the end till you get to 1010, and that's the last battle, and it's only one for the last battle. I've got the difficulty rating, and you can see for 1.1 Chapter 2 Hard Mode, it starts off with a difficulty rating of 2,337. And as I was noticing, obviously it goes up every battle, but I did the math on these, and I seen that it was a range of 47 to 49, that it goes up each time you go to a different section or a different part of the chapter. So if it starts off with going up 47, then about 48 in this range, and then towards the end it goes up by 49 difficulty or gear score ratings every single battle. So that kind of gives you an idea of the range from 2,337 to 2,766. Sorry. Then we looked at the time. Now remember, for each one of these I had auto battle on because I kind of wanted to see how long it would take to go through this whole chapter, chapter 2. And it adding these up is just math, very difficult, but it ends up being about 33 minutes, give or take a few seconds at my skill level. So this your mileage may vary on this one. It may take you a shorter amount of time if you're more powerful than me, or it may take you a longer amount of time if your gear score is lower than where mine was. um, I think mine was like 2700s when I was doing this, so that's kind of where I was at. The gold for each battle was kind of added up in couple different ways. I just kind of wanted to get, an idea about how much gold am I making in this chapter. For just the individual part rewards, I got anywhere from 237 to 527 on the last one, but that is the amount you get. 4,978 altogether for me. Um, it may be just a little bit different for you again because you may have some attunements on your gear that cause you to get more gold. You may be using skills that cause your gold to go up. On the last battle, you have the chance to get a wealth altar, so that could possibly cause this to go up as well. But I didn't use any wealth altars in that last battle. I actually had the option to choose a couple, and I didn't do it because I wanted to see what the gold was just at the flat rate. Now for the experience for this whole chapter, you can see it starts at about 172, and then a range of about 191 with for some reason the last battle you get less. I don't really get that. That's kind of dumb in my opinion, but it's the hardest battle. Why wouldn't you get more? I don't know. um, Maybe just an oversight by the developers. I can't really see why they would design that in there to where the hardest battle gives you less experience, but whatever. Just remember that this is a total for me of 3,299 for this chapter, but your mileage may vary on this one too, because you could have the smart attunement on your gear, which gives you extra experience, and it could be different for you. I know these two right here, the chest and the salvage rate, because I salvaged every chest that I got, and I did not open any chests, because when I'm grinding these seasons, I'm not really caring about getting gear. I want to save my keys for when I'm actually trying to, grind certain chests in certain places to get gear, so I save my keys. And this was just, some more nerd stuff to just let me know on average what did I get. These drop rates are random. They can be any chest. I could have had 10 diamonds, and or all woods, I don't know. And then the salvage rate, I added it up, and that added up to another 505 gold. Then I wanted to know the total of crests. They've got the methodology right here, I think. The hardest battle, you should get the most crests, and then the rest is a standard rate. But that added up to 98, and I don't think that would change for you at any, change in any way. It should be a static number, I think, that you get each time. Then I looked at the completion rewards, and we have every other battle gives you a completion reward. The first one of the set gives you nothing, then the second one of the part set gives you 100 gold or seasonal currency. The first time you play through this, you'll get seasonal currency, and then every time thereafter, you will only get gold. The last one, their methodology seems correct. You get more. I'm not 100% sure about this seasonal currency amount on the last one, because I had beat it before and I didn't take note of it when I did it. So I'm not really sure, and I've got them all beat, so now I have no way to go back and kind of check to see if that seasonal currency is correct or not. But regardless, it's going to be somewhere around 100 seasonal currency or 1,300 gold. So as you can see, the gold's pretty decent. You get roughly 5,500, 6,000, about roughly on average about 7k gold, I think, somewhere around there. But yeah, the things that you can do when you grind the season, it's pretty good return reward, I think, for 30 something minutes of investment. Just once in a while tapping to reset the battle while you're doing something else, doing dishes, cooking, doing work from home, and maybe have this going on a different screen or a different device like an iPad or something. You just reach over and reset the battle once in a while. Hey, these are good returns, because you're getting 3,299 experience on average, gold, crests, possible seasonal currency, um, and just, you're getting a lot of good rewards. So that's kind of where my mindset was with this, and it just shows you when you pick a season that is in your sweet spot, to where you don't have to sit there and constantly reset your battles because you've died. You can go through them and win each one. You may have to bump it up a little bit if you're way stronger than me, so that you get your best EXP return. Or you may need to take it down a notch and go to chapter 1, where the battles will give obviously less experience and less gold, but you don't have to worry about dying every second, so, and doing the battles over and over and over for a diminished experience reward and gold reward. So that's just kind of my thoughts on this issue. If you can see something that I missed, or if you want to add to the discussion, please let me know in the comments. If this content in Puzzle Quest 3 is cool to you, then by all means subscribe and like the video, and I'll be sure to make more. Thank you for your time.